I came across this recently myself. I met John Flint, the former CEO of HSBC, and he confessed to me that there were 17 Johns, 17 CEOs beginning with the name John on the FTSE 100, I think, which is more than all the women CEOs. What are some of the practical strategies leaders can take to scale empathy in their organizations?
Well, it's interesting. Let's pick up the John Flint point, because I was also doing some work with HSBC. John is, and he won't mind me saying, clever beyond belief. The archetypal cleverest man in the room. There was no problem he couldn't solve. There was no strategy he couldn't initiate. But could he really get people to follow him? Could he really be the person that didn't need to have the answer, but could make everyone feel as though their voice needed to be heard? And I wonder whether today, it's not the person who's got the biggest IQ, who's got the intellect. I think it might be those who everyone wants to go the extra mile for. And it's that person that's there for you. And I'll give you a live example of this. I was doing some work with TJX, the company that owns TK Maxx. And the president of their European operation, Louise, is amazing. We decided to get her top 70 VPs for Europe together for the first time ever. And they were going to review the strategy for the next 5 years. We decided to open up the full day that I would interview her without any script, just ask her questions that perhaps her direct reports could never ask. And we're having a very authentic, open interview. And there aren't many leaders who are going to allow you to come right up close and personal and ask anything. And as I was interviewing her, I said to her, so tell me about the last 18 months. And she said, well, I've been empowering my team more, pushing more decision-making to them, and someone coughed. Someone in the room just coughed politely. I caught that. It's a very British way of saying I don't quite agree, as you know. And so I said, does anyone, what do you say? And all of a sudden, 2 or 3 people started to say, we're not sure we agree with that. We're not sure we agree with that. I said, well, so speak up. And they said, well, in actual fact, Louise has put some new processes in which have taken away our empowerment, taken away our ability to give decisions. And you could see that she was blushing, she was embarrassed, but she faced it. I said, Louise, how are you feeling? She said, that wasn't my intention. I did put those new processes in place, but I thought it would make things more efficient. I didn't realize the double-edged sword, you'd feel a bit more distance. And she stood up and she said, let's drop them immediately.